Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Daniel and I cover all things hiking, gear, and getting outside. Today we're diving into a shoe that was sent to me that caught my eye for many reasons, this KURU Atom Trail. Now I'm going to be completely honest, I had not heard of this brand before, but when I shared a clip of me unboxing these shoes on Instagram, I had multiple people reaching out to say they make some of their favorite footwear. KURU makes shoes for a variety of uses, from running shoes to work shoes to casual shoes, and this hiking shoe that we'll talk about in this video. This is a trail sneaker that claims to give you the best of both worlds, comfort and performance, without looking like you're headed up Everest. And spoiler alert, it just might be one of the comfiest trail shoes I've ever tried. Now let's start with my first impressions. Right out of the box, the lead gray and orange spice colorway felt like a solid mix of subtle and sporty. It's a good looking shoe, rugged enough to show it means business, but stylish enough that I wouldn't think twice about wearing it to a coffee shop or post-hike taco spot. The design leans more towards performance lifestyle than hardcore hiker, which is great if you're into multi-purpose gear. These shoes have a lot of similar details to my former favorite trail runners from Nike, the Pegasus. They have a great coverage at the front of the shoe to protect your toes, lots of abrasion resistant points, protected shoelaces, and breathable mesh. The build quality of this shoe looks great and the materials feel quality in hand. They don't look or feel too bulky, as that was one of the main reasons I stopped wearing the Pegasus shoes. It was too wide under my foot, and that caused me to misstep when I was on rockier terrain. Right now, this shoe retails for $175, so let's break this shoe down a little more and see if the overall value matches the price point. So what sets KURU apart? That heel cup magic. KURU builds their shoes around something called KURUSOLE technology, which is designed to support your heel and arch with every step. The heel cups inward slightly, cradling your foot and encouraging natural alignment, something folks with plantar fasciitis or flat feet will definitely appreciate. I was honestly skeptical at first, but that extra support was noticeable, especially after a few hours on the trail. But the first test was my workplace. I stand all day for work on a floor consisting of river rocks and concrete, so there's not a lot of give. This floor allows shoes to show low levels of cushion. And after a day at work, these didn't leave my feet feeling fatigued. They were good to go right out of the box too, no break-in period. The Atom Trail isn't technically a hiking boot, but it handles a wide range of trails surprisingly well. The outsole features a durable lug pattern with great grip, and a very similar toe cap to what you'd find on my previous favorites, those Pegasuses from Nike. The shoe rides somewhere between a sneaker and a trail runner. It's nimble, but not too flimsy. There's not an overabundance of cushion, so your step feels confident, and you don't have to over-adjust how you step down. The outsole has this rugged, multi-directional lug pattern that gives you solid traction. Whether you're hiking over loose gravel, rocky terrain, or a muddy creek bed, the grip holds up. Because it's April in Texas, at the time of recording this video, the spring birding migration is in full swing, so I took these to one of my favorite birding spots in Austin to get these shoes on a light trail. The crushed granite trail at Mills Pond offered a good idea of how my feet would react, but some sections of the trail have some rocks on the side to see how my foot would flex into the foam on a more rugged surface. After 3 hours of walking around, I didn't notice any discomfort in the shoe around my toes, and breathability felt consistent. The one thing that did stand out though is my right foot felt a little tighter on the right side of my foot. But this is just how I walk, I think, because this is something I've noticed in a handful of different shoes. I first noticed it in my Salomon trail runners. The difference is those Sense rides from Salomon wrecked my feet the next day. These KURU shoes did not. The trail at Mills Pond is mostly crushed gravel, but there are some sections with slightly more rugged terrain. Just enough to feel how these shoes will react. When I'm giving reviews on hiking shoes, I want to test them on what you'd find in the Texas Hill Country, but some things came up that did raise an eyebrow. While the lugs on the bottom offer great grip, the spacing does allow for chunky rocks to get in between. There were a few instances where I felt the jab of a rock in my foot. Not too pleasant. And if you've watched any of my other shoe review videos I've done, then you'll know I hate dealing with tying my shoes, and I'm happy to report I didn't have to retie these shoelaces at all. Happy about that for sure. Now this is just an initial reaction video, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel to catch any updates about this shoe that I post. The Atom Trail uses a mesh upper with synthetic overlay, so it's breathable without feeling flimsy. And even after 3 hours on the trail, I didn't notice any scuffing or signs that these would be falling apart anytime soon. So who's this shoe actually for? If you're a weekend hiker, casual walker, or someone who needs foot support but doesn't want to sacrifice style, this might be your sweet spot. It's not a heavy-duty backpacking shoe, but it's perfect for day hikes, urban trails, and everyday wear. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, KURU makes styles for every occasion, but I wanted to try their hiking shoe, and these still look like you can wear both on the trail or on a city commute. Even with a bit of ruggedness, they don't look overtly like a trail shoe compared to other styles I've worn. So overall, I've tried a lot of shoes in these categories, and the Atom Trail earns a spot in my rotation. It's stylish, comfortable, and surprisingly supportive. Plus, they look great on the trail or on your way to get your morning cup of coffee. If you want to check them out, I've got a link in the description below, and if you've tried these or have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're interested in birding or hiking gifts, make sure you check out my gift shop, Golden Cheek. Really helps support the channel and will help pull back from the gifted content. Here you'll find apparel, outdoor inspired books, hiking tools, and much more. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want more trail tested gear reviews. I'll see you out there.